All right, everybody. I started out on Monday. Had no problems with the rental car company. Rented this Toyota hybrid minivan. It gets about 33 miles to the gallon. I've put $70 worth of gas in it so far, and it came with a half a tank already in it. And this thing got me all the way from Buffalo, New York to Wheeling, West Virginia before I even put gas in it for the first time on half a tank of gas. And then from Wheeling, West Virginia, I went all the way to almost to Memphis, Tennessee today before filling the tank back up fully. And so it gets about 33 to 34 miles per gallon for a minivan. That's not too bad at all. Got a bunch of personal belongings set up in there. Had a good time on Monday. Got down to Pittsburgh to spend my son's birthday evening with him. Had a pretty good time getting reconnected with my son. Haven't seen him since the arrest. And so that was a pretty big deal. And then I decided to go all the way to northern Mississippi, even though there is a tropical storm headed directly towards where I'm sitting right this minute. But I calculated the times and when it's supposed to be here, and I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to be out of here before the storm hits the coast. And I'm on the northern end of Mississippi right now at a ready-made national park campsite, a place where you just kind of pull in, park, and set up camp, pay $7. You put money in an envelope, drop it in a box. When I was pulling into the place and scouting around, there was a guy on a golf cart driving around, and he told me, there's almost nobody camping here, so just take whatever you want. But usually when you go to these spots, you don't find another human being like that. But this one's a little bit more formal. But it's like $7 a night to just set up here. When I pulled in, someone had a great big pile of firewood just sitting here waiting for me right there. You can see a whole big pile of stacked firewood. I grabbed a store-bought firewood bundle because I'm lazy, and after driving for 13 hours, I didn't want to go hunting for firewood. But I'm just going to leave that store-bought bundle in the van and take it to my friend's house and burn it in his fire pit tomorrow. Because I've got plenty of wood to get me through the night. And if you want to see what kind of digs I'm sleeping in tonight, you'll see my 30-second campsite here. The Eno Sub 6 hammock. The Eno, let's see here. It is the Eno, let me get the shadow of the phone out of the, how do I do this? There we go, the Eno Sub 6 hammock. It's less than 6 grams. It folds up into this tiny little pouch that you see here, about the size of my hand. With the tree straps and the hammock together, it weighs less than 6 grams. It's a great backpacking hammock. Got myself a lightweight, it's like 75 degrees down here. Got myself a little lightweight sleeping bag. Got myself a camp towel. I'm just going to roll that up and use it as a pillow. There's my sleeping arrangements for the night. I'm not even going to string a tarp because that would take another minute, and I'm just too lazy for it. I just want to lay down in the hammock later. If it starts to rain at some point in the night, that'll just be my signal to get up and get back on the road. I put in 12 hours of driving today with about 1 hour's worth of breaks. Just a couple gas stops and a snack. And I wanted to cover as much ground today as I could. So I went all the way from Pittsburgh to south of Memphis in the National Forest. I forget the name of it. Holly Springs National Forest in the upper edge of Mississippi, near the Tennessee border. Not too far away from the Tennessee border. So that's where I'm sleeping tonight. I've got about a 10-hour drive ahead of me tomorrow to get to Houston. So that's a shorter drive than what I drove today. The only thing I got to watch out for is whatever's going on with that tropical storm, because the tropical storm that's down in that the Houston area right now is headed directly, all the lines that they're predicting go right to the exact spot where I'm sitting right now. But by the time I get out of this campsite tomorrow morning, that storm will be at the coast of Louisiana. So I'm probably not going to have anything to do with that storm. And the route that I'm taking, the most direct route, the fastest way to get from here to my friend's house in Houston, takes me back up to Memphis and then down a little bit over and down west and downward into Houston. And I'm not doing any stops. I haven't done any photography. I'm just sitting in the van, listening to some music and just grinding out these miles, because I just want to get there. No adventures. This is an adventure enough. Sitting at a campsite tonight for the first time in 2 years or more, getting ready to listen to some tunes, sit by this fire I got going. I got a whole night's worth of firewood. I'm not going to be able to stay awake long enough to burn through all of that. And so, yeah. Let's see, what else? Got some snacks. Got a little folding camp chair that doubles as my mobile portable office chair. That's the long story there. I'll show you the mobile office kit someday in one of these videos. And got over here, got some tunes, got, things ready to go to just kick back and unwind for a bit. And, got a little bear spray just in case the big critters come by, or, so I can't exercise the Second Amendment anymore. But, nobody says I can't protect myself from a bear or whatever else might show up. So, let's see. I don't know, that's about it. I'm about to get ready to kick it in front of this campfire. Go sleep in that hammock in a little bit, under the stars, outside, and listen, hold on a second. Can you hear? I think there's something to... Yeah, I mean, that's quiet. That's almost what quiet sounds like. I mean, you hear the night crawlers and you hear the bugs chirping, but I mean, that's pretty relaxing. That's like one of those CDs that you put on at night to help you go to sleep. And I'm going to be rocking back and forth in my hammock, like in a bassinet, as a little, like, curled up like a little baby, listening to the Sounds of Nature CD in real life. So yeah, you can't really beat this. And tomorrow I'll be kicking it in Houston, Texas with my homeboy and his family, and starting to unpack this van and sort out the stuff that's in it. And from there, I don't know, it's going to be a different hashtag from there. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be something cool. Anyway, I hope you all have a good one. It's just a little update from the trail, and peace out, everyone.